We interrupt your regularly scheduled YouTube binge-watching time, which probably consists of What Culture Wrestling, Being the Elite, and stupid animal videos, to bring you Tuesday Night Live on the Wrestling Rundown.
You had to plug all that other stuff before ours?
Yeah.
You're a dick. All right, yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's fair.
Those are the, like, that's where we're going to show up, and that you might also like.
Yeah. All right, so we started off Smackdown with a celebration.
Yeah.
A celebration of a certain number, and that being the number
8.
5.
Oh, 5.
8.
Just guessing.
You guessed wrong. Yeah, the New Day celebrating their 5th tag team title win, and they were joined by none other than the 5-time WCW champion, Booker T, but not just any Booker T.
Booker T. Washington.
Sucker. No, it was King Booker. And he gave Kofi and he gave Xavier both really cool names, and then Biggie didn't get one.
But Xavier the Wise and Kofi the Brave.
Yeah, and then Biggie, because Big is already in his name. And Biggie was mad, but then all of a sudden was just fine with it.
Yeah. Well, because he got it out of his system, and he said, man, you just went full Saxton on me.
Yeah. You never go full Saxton.
And Booker gave him the traditional, tell me you didn't just say that.
Yeah. And then the New Day would stay out at ringside.
They all spin-a-roonied.
Yes, they all. Some of them spin-a-roonied, some of them just spun aroundy. The New Day stayed out at ringside to do commentary, to watch The Bar defeat the Colognes and the Good Brothers in a triple threat match. The Bar will now move on to a number 1 contenders match against the winner of next week's triple threat, and the winner of that match will then go on to face the New Day either at Hell in a Cell or at Super Showdown, maybe both, not totally sure. Jeff Hardy.
Are you talking the tag team tournament?
Yeah.
They specified it is a Hell in a Cell.
Okay, it will be at Hell in a Cell, but they might also do it again at Super Showdown.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy is not done with Randy Orton, and Randy Orton is not done with Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy is like, great, because next time we're going to fight is going to be inside Hell in a Cell.
Oh.
I never thought, like, Jeff was the smartest guy in the world. I think Randy Orton might be one of the last people I want to get inside Hell in a Cell with.
Randy's got some mileage in Hell in a Cell.
Well, I mean, that is even if he had never been in Hell in a Cell before. Randy Orton is a sadistic motherfucker without a giant steel cage around you and random shit thrown onto the ring. So, Jeff, you better be bringing your A game. Carmella had comments about her upcoming rematch for the Women's Championship. She was, as she left, R-Truth still looking for Carmella. Still looking for his shot. And Ty still telling him that that's not how it works. Billie Kay defeated Naomi. The Danielsons were talking about the punch to the face that Brie gave The Miz last week, and talked about their upcoming mixed tag match at Hell in a Cell. They were interrupted by Zelina Vega and Andrade Cien Almas, to which we ended up getting Daniel Bryan versus Andrade Cien Almas.
And boy, I enjoyed that match.
It was a great match. It was interrupted and ruined by The Miz.
And
Maurice, who essentially... Did you just Maurice me?
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
You've been Maurice.
Oh, no. Miz ended up punching Daniel Bryan, so Daniel Bryan won.
Yeah.
But then he didn't really win, because then him and Brie got beat down by The Miz, Maurice, Andrade, and Zelina. So, kind of a shitty night to be a Danielson. AJ Styles came out and said, hey, Joe, I'm going to beat you again at Hell in a Cell. And then Joe's like, hey, AJ, I'm going to call your wife.
It'd be creepy.
And he did that.
Joe's turning into like a weird, like, not quite to the level that WWE is making DDP out to be.
Oh yeah, but he's teetering on DDP level.
Like Eddie Guerrero got really creepy. Like CM Punk singing "Happy Birthday."
A little bit of Randy Orton going against Triple H. All the stuff he would like when he would go after Stephanie and stuff like that. Yeah. Joe's creeping into that territory. It's a little
not quite. Kurt Angle creeping on Charmel though. That was intense.
I don't remember that.
You don't? Oh man.
Wasn't that TNA?
No.
No. Huh. Oh, that's before they all left.
Yeah.
That was on SmackDown.
People say he wanted to have nasty bestiality sex with Charmel.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
That is not the Kurt Angle I choose to remember. And then in the main event, Charlotte did retain the Women's Championship over Carmella. Oh, by the way, AJ then ran to the loading dock and just yelled for Joe a lot and then almost punched a crew guy in the face. And then Charlotte retained her Women's Championship against Carmella, and then she was attacked by Becky Lynch, who simply said, "I'm going to get my title, you bitch." And the crowd fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. You're the heel in this storyline. Then on 205 Live, we had Akira Tozawa defeat the Bryan Kendrick, even though Kendrick was very convinced he was going to just wipe the floor with Akira Tozawa. That didn't happen. Hideo Itami defeated Michael Blaze.
More like Blase.
Let's see what you did there. And then in a very well put together match, tension continuously heightening, Buddy Murphy defeated Kalisto in what essentially was finally a fair fight between the two. Not sure. We might get another one. I'm fine with it because they put on fantastic matches.
Yeah.
And that...
Kalisto always gets hurled at the announce table in every one of them.
Yeah, and this one he fucking smacked his goddamn face. Thought he was going to die. Alright, that was Tuesday Night Live. Kevin, what did you like?
Becky Lynch is attacking Charlotte Flair.
You just really like when she called her a bitch.
That, too. That was going to be my love, but I guess I'll tie it into my life.
Your like and your love is Becky Lynch this week?
No, I'm going to say that whole, just that after-match segment. You know what? I'm going to throw in for fair game. This has probably been my favorite Carmella match.
Carmella was doing some good shit in this match.
Yeah.
She was fantastic.
I'll give the match and but mostly
the women's main event segment
minus Charlotte.
Minus Charlotte. Well, Charlotte had to be there for all this to happen.
Yeah, but nothing that she did is what popped out at me in this match. It was visibly seeing Carmella improve in ring and Becky Lynch's after-match attack.
Okay.
Carmella was just the plate it was all served, or Charlotte was the plate it was all served on.
You hear that, Charlotte? You're a plate.
And Becky Lynch will be dropping plates on your ass, bitch.
Love that song.
What about you? Did you like anything?
What did I like? I liked the Jeff Hardy Randy Orton promo. I've really enjoyed this feud build. It's been, seeing the sadistic side of Randy Orton come back out, and then watching Jeff Hardy kind of give it back to Randy Orton, and then both of them just ramping up continuously. And I'm very, very excited to see what they can do inside Hell in a Cell. I'm a little scared for Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
But Jeff Hardy does things that scare me all the time, so I'm pretty much ready for it anyway.
I enjoy it because this is one of the closest things we've gotten to a slow build on a main roster feud in a long time. Mm-hmm. Because this feud has been developing since before Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke's feud was over.
Yeah, it's been building since the Superstar Shakeup after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Just very, very simply, and then it ramped up again once Shinsuke was involved, and now that Shinsuke is completely out, now we're going to Hell in a Cell. So, fantastic. What'd you love?
Daniel Bryan versus Andrade.
Yeah.
That was a great match.
That was a fantastic match. I mean, I'm always curious what Andrade can pull out. Like his first couple matches, we weren't like the most hyped for him, but like since his NXT title run, he's just continuously gotten better.
Well, the first things first is once they stopped trying to make him babyface.
True.
Like when they let heel Andrade set in,
he was meant to be
really when he like took charge of everything.
Right. Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see what he can pull out against different opponents, and someone as seasoned as Daniel Bryan. Mm-hmm. That's so much fun.
For me, it's just, and there's probably tons of people that do this, but I draw a lot of comparisons in my head between Andrade and Alberto El Patron, Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah.
Where it's just neither one of them really make a convincing babyface.
Yeah. No.
Like both of them, the being bad is in their wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And that's where they really get to shine. So, that was a fantastic match. I enjoyed it. Even the ending, which, I'm not usually the biggest fan of screwy endings, like messing up matches and stuff.
This helps build, though.
Yeah, it helps build the upcoming match, and I just dig the idea that Andrade and Zelina helped.
Yeah.
Leaving it open to, like, maybe, is there going to be, like, a tentative alliance between them and the Miz and Maurice, That could be kind of cool.
Yeah. No, I definitely dig the whole thing, and yeah, I'd love to see Daniel Bryan versus Andrade at least 2 more times.
Yeah,
maybe one where it's
Hell in a Cell.
No, because they're doing the mixed tag at Hell in a Cell
inside Hell in a Cell
in the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, okay.
With 4 other people, or just 2 people in Elimination. Nah, that'd be boring. But yeah, maybe Elimination Chamber.
Alright.
Gotta wait though. I'm gonna give my love to Kalisto versus Buddy Murphy. Betty White versus Kalisto. No, Buddy Murphy and
Kalisto.
Like Buddy Murphy and Kalisto have become like since Cedric and Mustafa ran their situation. Buddy and Kalisto are the new Cedric and Mustafa.
Yeah,
they have become the biggest focal point, this is what I look forward to the most on 205 Live. Not to say that I don't like watching Mustafa and Cedric, but it's like when 205 Live had its big resurgence after the whole that other guy fiasco.
Trash Rat.
Hey, that's a good name.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I like that.
Blanzo is Snorre.
Guys, we've been coming up with names all night long. This is fantastic. Yeah, it was just it's cool to see, and now it's a completely different contrast because rather than 2, like obviously high flying, what's the word I'm looking for? Just athletic guys. Now we have someone who is just a monster like Buddy going against
a juggernaut, if you will.
A juggernaut, if you will. Going against someone like Kalisto, who is fast, strong in his own right, but can play that Rey Mysterio type situation where he just gets fucking tossed all over the place. Mm-hmm. And it's so much fun.
And he's a magnet to announce desks.
Specifically the 205 Live desk. Yeah, it's so much fun to watch.
I credit this back because these guys have, like, the history between Kalisto and Buddy Murphy goes back a long time.
Yeah. It goes back to NXT.
The Lucha Dragons versus Blake and Murphy.
Yeah. Yeah. They've been going for a while. And now, now they're essentially on the top of 205 Live.
Poor Blake and Sin Cara.
Well, Sin Cara at least has had his moment in the sun. Blake shows up in other camera views of who attacked Aleister Black.
Yeah.
And that's it. And he's not even getting the spotlight by himself because he's got Steve Cutler and Chad Lale there with him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely love goes to Kalisto versus Buddy Murphy. Did you dislike anything? There's 2 things that I dislike, and I'm trying to determine which one I want to go with.
Look at the thing,
okay,
and point at which one you'd rather not talk about, and I'll talk about it because I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay, that one because I've already talked about it.
Oh, the AJ Styles Joe promo thing.
Yeah, I don't like the story.
No, and I think I said this like something similar to this last week. Is that it seems so out of character for the way WWE had built Samoa Joe up till this point.
Well, and on top of that, like, I don't like the way this is making AJ look. Like, AJ doesn't look like someone who's been with someone. Like, he's been with his wife for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Like, why does Samoa Joe suddenly make him feel like he's not being a good husband when he was literally saying before the whole letter thing a couple weeks ago, before SummerSlam, like, hey, I talked to my wife, she understands what I'm doing, she supports me 100%, but for some reason Joe can read a letter or call his wife and get this just rage monster coming out of AJ. It just doesn't sit well with
it's
me.
weird, like I said, it's like Joe. Before this, Joe was built as like a mercenary.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, comes in, like, no mind games. He just comes in and takes no prisoners.
Yeah, he fucking took out Seth Rollins, and then we questioned whether or not Seth Rollins was going to be at WrestleMania 33.
Yeah.
A year and a half later, he's reading letters from AJ's wife.
Yeah, no, I mean, I understand what they're trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
I just think we need to step back from that AJ Styles is an emotional champion gimmick. Because that was the whole focal point of the Shinsuke storyline. AJ Styles is too emotional.
Yeah.
So I think this is pushing just too hard at that button.
Yeah. And here's the thing is, like, this feud started perfectly.
Yeah.
With Joe just coming out and being like, bitch, I'm going to get the shot at SummerSlam. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
And then they immediately had that awkward backstage promo. I was like, okay, they can recover from this. And then they just didn't. The match at SummerSlam was great, and I'm sure the match at Hell in a Cell is going to be great. But the story around it, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's the idea that it's a match that doesn't need a story.
Exactly. It's Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. That sells
It's a match that's happened in multiple promotions.
Yeah.
It's been great.
It's like them currently trying to get us interested in Triple H versus The Undertaker.
Yeah.
We know what they can do. Just let us watch the match.
They should just have Samoa Joe point to the screen and show like a montage of every time Samoa Joe's beaten AJ Styles in TNA.
There you go.
Better build already.
Global Wrestling Network will let them use it.
TNA gets a little bit of a rub.
There you go.
Because they used to have cool guys.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
You go for it.
Okay. And this is why I didn't want to, like, I blew up on the AJ Joe thing. But the only thing I'm going to say, I don't necessarily dislike it, I just would have extended it a little longer, was the not having Mustafa on 205 Live. Because the match between him and Hideo was only a couple weeks ago. And then Drake came on the next week and said, hey, I'm not going to let Mustafa Ali show up on TV. He said he was fine, and he obviously wasn't, so he's not going to come back until I allow him to. And so it's been like 2 weeks, and now Mustafa Ali is back. And, like, Drake didn't run out and do anything during that segment. I mean, we didn't even see any backstage segments with Drake Maverick, so he obviously wasn't busy. So it was just it's something that could have been great, give another week of Hideo just destroying other people, and then have Mustafa Ali come back when there's a little bit, put someone that people actually care about against Hideo for Mustafa to come back and save.
Yeah.
So I would have done it a little bit different. I would have extended another week or so, maybe 2 weeks, because we know this isn't going to be a match at Hell in a Cell. Maybe it'll be a pre-show. Well, it'll obviously be a pre-show match. That's the only place the cruiserweights get to go. But I don't foresee this being a pre-show match. If anything, we're going to get Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander again.
Yeah, which I hope happens.
But yeah,
Drew for a better 205 Live.
yeah, it was cut too short, and I don't think it's gonna work for either guy. Yeah, I think I'm done ranting. How about you? All right, cool. This was Tuesday Night Live. Thanks for watching.
Oh, here, I have another slight dislike.
Okay, I'm not gonna thank you guys yet.
I had one. I forgot about it.
Okay.
And it came back to me here. I'm a little bit upset the Colognes didn't win that triple threat tag match.
Yeah. It's good to see you on TV, guys. There's a silver lining to that dislike.
Yeah.
At least they were on television.
Mm-hmm. All right, now thank them.
And they weren't squashed by one guy like the Ascension. Fuck you, Bobby Lashley. Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Click those links down below.
There's so many links.
There's a podcast link.
That's what it says SoundCloud.
You can get this review and all of our regular reviews in podcast form, and there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable to W.
Like wrestling. Where? There's a list with Kevin Hawk.
Hey.
Brand new episode coming out this weekend.
Soon.
And there's Question of the Week with Thomas Wolf. There's other videos that we're looking to post very, very soon. But every single month we post an unboxing video.
Oh, yeah.
We're unboxing Pro Wrestling Crate, where we get cool shirts like this villain t-shirt and all these little micro brawlers.
Yeah, Tonga came in the last one.
Yeah. And we're going to have another one here in a couple weeks. It's going to be Best of the Indies 4, so look forward to that. And there's other videos that are loosely based around wrestling.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys out at Easton this weekend, too.
But for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Fuck Modus.
Yeah.